What's up everybody, my name is Jeremy Jones and I'm back with another video. Today, I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still.
Alright man, I'm back with another video. Now before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. That's right, man. I'm back in another weekly sneaker rotation. Now, this should be week 188 to the best of my knowledge, and if I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section. Now, y'all already know I started this series off at the beginning of 2023, and here we are. We're on a week 188. Now, if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Where, of course, you know the kid. It's talking the sneaker releases, but also we got a food section, a pretty much music section, you name it. Pretty much if I do not get the content out on time, most likely we're chopping up in the sold out Discord. Shameless plug. And if I didn't say it in the beginning, smash the like button and sub up. But enough rambling, let's just go and get right into this weekly sneaker rotation. Now y'all know I end things off on a Friday, then pick right back up on Saturday, right? Okay, so this one is gonna cover Saturday and Sunday, which basically means I was in the crib the whole weekend. And y'all know I was in my old favorite, pretty much the Yeezy Slides Pure, right? Okay, now a lot of people are saying like, yo, where is the rest of your Yeezy Slides? Okay, this and the third. Usually I wear those whenever, like, if I don't feel like putting on shoes and there's a family event, or if I'm traveling, this and the third. But my around the house, my beaters, my go-getters, or whatever, take out the trash, I'm running to the convenience store, this and the third. This is what these are for, man. These are the pretty much basic joints that we got here back, like, I think I picked these up back in 2021. Now, a lot of people wasn't pretty much happy with these right here, but at the same time, this is kind of like that prototype. Now, the ones that I've gotten off of the Adidas site, they have been becoming like a little bit more firm, but that's probably because they're not as broken in compared to these right here. Now, these Yeezy Slides, I actually really like these right here, and I feel like they just molded to my feet. Now, pretty much a lot of people don't really go crazy for these, but I have seen a lot of people wearing these more and more over like at the grocery store. So like I said, is when you're gonna go pick up those convenience sides. So this is my Yeezy Slides. This is the pure colorway, just in case some people didn't know. You guys probably see this on each and every last one of my videos, but this covers Saturday and Sunday, the Yeezy Slide Pure. Cool. Now I'm gonna move on to Monday, and I'm just gonna let the cat out of the bag here. Pretty much we're anticipating a whole rainy week. I try my very best to still kind of incorporate something where you guys wouldn't anticipate, but at the same time, you probably won't be surprised if you've seen a lot of my weekly sneaker rotation. So sit back and yeah, Monday, right back to work, and I popped up in the Air Jordan 11 Breads, right? Okay, now this is the pair from 2011 to the best of my knowledge. I didn't get the pair from 2019, but you know what? It is what it is. These pair is still in good condition, and whenever they do bring out the next pair, I will get it, obviously, because it's time that I'm overdue. These joints are kind of like some beaters low-key. Now, on camera, it's probably not going to show you that, but in person, you'll be like, all right, yeah, okay, I'll see what you're talking about right here. Still wearable, though. Still a good shoe, and hate to throw that this probably could easily be thrown into my beater collection, not by like choice, but by accident. I mean, it's just kind of those wear and tear over time that just come with the game. But this was my Monday shoe, was the Air Jordan 11 Bread. Cool. Now I'm gonna move on to Tuesday, right back at work. This is one of my most recent pickups. I think I want to pick this up last year. I was able to make it in and out the house without getting wet before the rain or what have you. So Tuesday, stepped in none other than the Air Max 95 Neons, one of my favorite silhouettes and colors at the same time, right? Okay, super duper comfortable. Y'all know I work out in the pair as well, but I also bought like 2 pairs because I just want a pair I could just rock, right? Okay, and yeah, I could tell the difference between my gym pair and just a regular everyday wear pair if I'm just walking, right? Okay, now my gym pair is still in good condition for the most part, but I can tell that, you know, no, I didn't work out in these, but I can walk all day in these. So that definitely makes a difference. So if you're looking for a good shoe where you can be out and about and the comfortability, this is the shoe you want right here. And if you're looking for a decent gym shoe, not bad either, but I will say if you're just walking without putting all that extra pressure on your body going down to your feet, then yeah, you know what I'm saying, this will definitely be something that can hold up over like the long-term side of things. So this was my Tuesday shoe, was the Air Max 95 Neon. Cool. We're now going to move right on to Wednesday, right back to work, full-time job. We're anticipating rain again. So Wednesday, I stepped in none other than the Air Jordan 11, and this is the Space Jam from 2016. Now, again, rumors is we're supposed to be getting a new pair here in 2026. I'm all here for it because my 2016 pair, and of course my 2000 pair or 2009 pair, they're no good right now. You know what I'm saying? They're wearable, but yeah, you can tell they're not fresh. So this is the ones from 2016, and then of course the ones from that was the ones previous from that was 2009. So yeah, we're definitely long overdue, but still gonna hang on to these until we get the new pairs in. But decided to bring these out because you know what? Worst case scenario, if it gets wet, I mean, it is what it is. I will say with having that patent leather and that neon like mesh on top, this is a good shoe to wear in the rain time. However, it's one of those, not this particular colorway because of Space Jam and what it means to us, but just the 11s in general, I can see why we can make this like a durable shoe. So this was my Wednesday shoe, right? Okay, hopefully I didn't make too mistake, but yeah, this was my Wednesday shoe, my bad. But anyway, my bad. We're gonna move right on to Thursday, right back into work, full-time job, and again, rainy weather all week. And it is what it is. It comes with the DMV, and I stepped in none other than the Allen Iverson, and these are the questions pretty much. And this is the red toe. You know what I'm saying? Another shoe that obviously features some of my favorite colors. Now this is a very, very bulky shoe, but I will say every time I wear this, it's one of those like the OGs. It's kind of one of those if you know type of shoes. And yeah, man, Allen Iverson is one of the greatest basketball players that didn't get a ring. You know, we can put a lot of people in that category, but he had his run. And Reebok, they were doing their thing back in the day. You know, way before, you know, we had like Travis Scott or what have you. People were getting deals at Reebok. You know what I'm saying? We had the ice creams over there with Pharrell. We had the 50 Cent G Units over there. You know what I'm saying? And I can go down a rabbit hole of who had deals over there. And to be honest, I would say to Reebok personally, it wouldn't hurt if you take it back to get a lot of like today's top like music artists back over there that can make an influence and design them a shoe. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen a lot of those, and I feel like they did a great job back in the day. And to be honest, Reeboks was that shoe where if your family back in the day when we were going school shopping, you needed a fresh pair of shoes, but they didn't want to pay for the Jordans because they were taxing. Because I mean, to be honest, I don't know about you guys, I got told no, we're not paying $100+ for some shoes. But hey, the Reeboks, they are right. You know what I'm saying? But here we are. This was my Thursday shoe, was the Reebok red toe Allen Iverson's, and these are the questions. Cool. I'm not gonna move on to Friday, close out the week. Want to finish strong for sure. If I messed up a week a little bit, y'all gotta bear with the kid, but still want to finish strong. And brought out one of my favorites in my collection here, obviously Air Jordan 11, and these are the cool grays, right? Okay, now I did get rid of my previous pair, but this is my most recent pickup. I want to say these came back in 2019, and you know what? I just started wearing these more. It's got that high patent leather cut, so I like what Jordan Brands have been doing with that with the 11. Now I will say with the gray colorways, it brings a lot of versatility because, in my opinion, it matches with a lot of fits. You can wear white, you can wear black, you can wear a lot of things. Now some people say that and contradict themselves, but to be honest, you can get away with it. Does it always look right? Probably not, but also it doesn't look bad either, if that makes sense. But anyway, Air Jordan 11, cool grays, arguably one of my favorites in my collection. Now, it has that mesh material where, to be honest, I don't really like to get it wet, but it doesn't necessarily hurt it per se, right? Okay. And I will say the silhouette of all time that most people know about when it comes to Air Jordans, because the holiday release with these, it's always going to be the Air Jordan 11 in general, and just that's my opinion, right? But this, my Friday shoe, was the Air Jordan 11 cool gray. All right, man, so pretty much that completes my weekly sneaker rotation for this week. Y'all sign off in the comment section and let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. I'm gonna go and get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.